Activate 2 rock bombardments. 500 each.
Fine. Stop. This. Face down in defense mode.
Oh, it's running.
What? No. Yes, it is. My first card in my graveyard. Pot of green.
Where is it?
It's lost. I checked it away before we duel.
Stop singing.
Okay, that.
Yes.
To control time. To control history. Makes you a god. I'm afraid for you. I am that god.
And welcome to today's episode of the Blue Eyes Broadcast. Keeping an eye out on all things Yu-Gi-Oh! For you duelists out there. Hey, are you all ready for the big format change? Well, the brand new Xyz monsters are coming out in just a week. That's right, only 7 days. I personally look forward to testing out Utopia in order to prevent my opponent's onslaught of attacks. What new strategies will you create from this new breed of monster? Don't be left in the dust when your opponent outrages you to victory. So be sure to pick your first structure deck, Dawn of the Xyz.
Harry,
Be sure to get up and ready.
you look terrible. Did you just get out of the doghouse? Look, I'm not here for your banter, Cole. We need to talk. No, we need to talk 2 years ago. So why don't you go hightail it to someone who still gives a crap, eh? I had a vision. Oh. Well, that's a shame.
The correlation between these vanishing duelists is still unknown, and we have no suspects. The only connection we have is that all the victims were regional or district champions. We here at Blue Eyes personally believe these disappearances started with U.S. champion Andrew Jones back in 2009, but we have only to speculate since Jones's body, too, has still yet to be found.
What? Every time one of those duelists goes missing, they bring up his name in particular. Like we need reminding. I saw us as kids. It was kind of fuzzy, like looking through an old camera lens. And I could hear a voice in my head. Somebody talking to me. Give me a warning of something to come. It's when I saw this guy in a cloak. Couldn't see who he was, but he had
Harry.
this huge metallic dragon
Harry.
in front of him, and...
Now, I'm not interested in your dream crap anymore, and you shouldn't be either. So do us both a favor and let it go.
Do you know how many times I saw that vision of Andy before he disappeared? You didn't see what I saw. So you may have decided to forget about him, but I haven't.
Yeah, how's that working out for you? I mean, Christ, man, look at you. Just because you saw it happen doesn't mean that it's your fault. When are you gonna understand that?
Look, something's coming. I just know. And I'm not ignoring this. Not while I still have a chance to do something about it.
Well, if you have this all figured out, why are you bothering me?
Because I also saw that. Not sure why, but I think it plays a role somehow. I think I'm supposed to have it back.
So you want my lucky charm because a dream told you to have it.
It's my medallion.
Oh, come on, Harry. You know that's not going to convince me. There's only one way I give this back. And you know what that is.
Oh, Cole, I haven't dueled in years.
Tomorrow at 9. I'll be at the old stadium. You know the one. This is so important to you, then come and win it.
You're gonna have a serious duel and you're gonna like it. First time with a hologram.
Wow, they actually showed. Remember, we used to test our first duel discs. Right over there.
Yeah, I remember you getting salty losing to my old fish lockdown deck.
Because it's fish. I don't lose to fish.
Did you bring it? Why are you doing this anyway? You know my visions are real.
Yeah, call me nostalgic. We haven't had a duel in 2 years.
Let's just get this over with.
Then you're gonna need this.
You kept this?
Nostalgic. I'll be gentle with that. It's a relic. What the hell?
Oh, am I intruding? My apologies. I'm looking for someone. Perhaps you've heard of him. He's supposed to be here today. His name is Cole Onback.
Yeah? You're looking at him.
Ah, of course. I recognize you now. You won a regional championship in 2010, runner-up in 2009. One of the best American duelists of the Synchro era.
Well, thank you for the history lesson, but if you'll excuse me.
Oh no, thank you. You see, I'm a traveler of sorts. I faced many of the best duelists to ever live, and history states you're one of them. I've come a long way to meet you. Cole Onback, I challenge you to a duel.
Well, sorry to burst your bubble, but I'm not dueling a stranger off the street. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some unfinished business to attend to.
I'm afraid that's unacceptable.
Where are we?
I took us somewhere private. Don't want any outside interference.
What kind of sick joke is this?
You are going to duel me. And I advise you try your best. It won't be any fun if you don't.
It's him.
You came too. Such a mistake. Be gone. This doesn't concern you. I only duel the best.
I don't know who you are, but I'm not gonna let you do whatever it is you plan to do.
Way to intimidate, Harry.
Cole, he's the one for my vision. I don't know who he is, but he's dangerous. I'm not letting you do this alone.
Oh, flattered. Fine, but it's back to business after this. Just don't get in my way, all right? This will be quick.
Now that is interesting. Fine. It won't even make a difference.
Let's duel!
I'll start us off. I'll set one monster face down. And set one card as well. I end my turn.
Did you actually just forget to draw on your first turn?
I draw. I start by activating Gear Town. Next, I summon Machina Gear Frame. Machina Gear Frame allows me to search Machina Fortress from my deck. Then, by discarding Ancient Gear Gajiltron Dragon, I can now special summon Machina Fortress to my field in attack position. I'm going to have Machina Fortress attack the set card on your field.
With Cyber Dragon Hers destroyed and sent to my graveyard, I can now add a Cyber Dragon straight to my hand.
Since you have an open field, Gear Frame can attack directly. Now for my main phase 2, I'm going to attach Machina Gear Frame to Machina Fortress. And then I'm going to set one card face down, and I'll end my turn by activating Machina Armored Unit. And that'll be the end of my turn.
You should have stayed out of this. I draw. Since you control a monster, I special summon my Cyber Dragon to the field. Now that I control Cyber Dragon, I reveal my face down, Cyber Network.
Trash.
Cyber Network remains on my field for 3 turns, during which time, as long as I control a Cyber Dragon, I can banish a light machine type monster from my deck, and I choose a second Cyber Dragon. Next, I'll normal summon Cyber Dragon Dre. When summoned to the field, Cyber Dragon Dre makes all Cyber Dragons I control level 5, including itself. The stage is now set. Prepare to see a monster beyond your comprehension. I overlay my Cyber Dragon and Cyber Dragon Dre in order to exceed summon. I exceed summon Cyber Dragon Nova.
An Xyz monster? No. That's impossible. Those haven't been released yet. Where did you get it?
Nova will be the start of your destruction, but your suffering will be infinite. As I use Cyber Dragon Nova as material, in order to exceed summon again! Behold, Cyber Dragon Infinity!
That's the dragon.
Cyber Dragon Infinity gains 200 attack for every Xyz material it has. As well, once per turn, I can target an attack position monster you control, and attach it to Cyber Dragon Infinity as material. And the card I choose is your Machina Fortress. Now your monster belongs to me.
Not without consequence. When Machina Fortress is targeted by a monster's ability, I get to discard one card from your hand.
Very well. But your field is now wide open. Cyber Dragon Infinity, attack them directly.
I activate Mirror Force to protect myself.
Such an old trick. I activate Infinity's second effect. By detaching one of its overlay units, I can negate a card activation and destroy it.
Harry!
I wouldn't worry about him. Worry about yourself. I end my turn.
Watch out for that damage, Cole.
He's trying to use the new monster type to trip us up.
I told you. I traveled a long way to meet you. I needed to make sure I was prepared for our battle.
So you might be a challenge after all. Good. It's my turn! I'll start off by normal summoning Red Eyes Wyvern to the field. Red Eyes Wyvern only has 1800 attack, but by banishing him from the game, I can special summon a new monster from my hand. I special summon Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. You said your Infinity Dragon can negate any effect, but you said nothing about being able to negate summoning conditions. Red Eyes, attack Infinity Dragon! Since your Infinity Dragon is destroyed, I can now activate my Red Eyes' special ability. Once per turn, I can special summon one Dragon-type monster from my hand or my graveyard. I'll special summon Mass Dragon in defense mode. I'll set one card face down. That ends my turn.
Your reputation precedes you, Cole Onback. So does your arrogance.
Now why don't you keep the trash talking to a minimum? You'll save some face that way.
You still don't get it, do you? I know you far more than you realize. Your deck, your strategy, your tactics. You're not prepared for what's to come. I summon forth Cyber Dragon Nashter. Nashter's effect allows it to be treated as Cyber Dragon on the field. So now I can activate Cyber Network, banishing another card, Cyber Dragon Hairs. Thanks to Nashter's other effect, I can also bring back one light machine monster from my grave with 2100 attack. And I choose my Cyber Dragon Infinity.
Not again.
I activate the spell Machine Duplication. I can target one machine I control with 500 or less attack, and then summon a monster from my deck with the same name. Since I control Nashter, I summon forth my third Cyber Dragon. Now, I'll use Cyber Dragon Infinity's effect in order to attach your Red Eyes as material to it.
Oh, no you don't. Activate Trap! Safe Zone! When Safe Zone is activated, I can equip it to my Red Eyes. When attached, you cannot target or destroy him with any of your card effects.
You think that'll save you? I've only just begun.
What are you on?
Light and darkness now overlap, creating a new era of dominance. I've come here to complete my mission, and with this new monster, I will destroy you with a glimpse of the future.
The future?
I send my Cyber Dragon and Cyber Dragon Nashter to the grave in order to perform a Link Summon.
In order to what?
Welcome forth to a new generation. I Link Summon Cyber Dragon Seeger.
Cole, what is that?
I don't know. Like summoning isn't a thing.
Let me show you the future of dueling. Cyber Dragon Infinity, attack Red Eyes.
Why? Red Eyes is stronger.
I activate Cyber Dragon Seeger's effect. By allowing it to do no battle damage this turn, it can increase a Cyber Dragon monster's attack by 2,100 every battle phase.
Safe Zone activates. As long as my Red Eyes is equipped to it, he also can't be destroyed by battle.
But you still take the damage. Now it's Seeger's turn. Attack and destroy Masked Dragon.
I activate Masked Dragon's special ability. When he is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, I can special summon one Dragon-type monster from my deck with 1,500 attack points or less. I special summon another Masked Dragon.
Using its effect to summon an identical monster. That's curious. I set one card face down and end my turn.
Some way to get back into dueling, isn't it?
It's about to get worse. I draw. I summon Scrap Recycler. When Scrap Recycler is normal summoned, I can send one monster from my deck to the graveyard. I'll send Red Gadget to the graveyard. I'll activate Scrap Recycler's second effect. By returning Red Gadget and Machina Gearframe to the deck, I get to draw a card. I activate Terraforming. Terraforming allows me to search out Gear Town from my deck. Now I'll be playing my new Gear Town, destroying the old one on the field.
Now why would you do that? Unless, of course.
When Gear Town is destroyed, I can special summon one Ancient Gear monster from my deck, hand, or grave, and I'm special summoning Ancient Gear Gajiltron Dragon.
Of course, the field spell destruction rule. That was legal around this time, wasn't it?
Ancient Gear Gajiltron Dragon attacks Cyber Seeger.
Harry, wait!
Cool. Seeger's effect can be activated during any battle phase.
You idiot.
You just lost your strongest monster. I guess you should pay attention next time.
I figured you could use Seeger's effect on itself, and that allows me to activate Machina Armored Unit. When a machine-type monster of mine is destroyed by battle, I can special summon one machine-type monster with less attack than the one that was destroyed from my deck. I special summon another Machina Fortress. Since you've already used Seeger's effect, I'll have Machina Fortress attack Infinity Dragon.
You're more of a nuisance than I thought.
I set one face down and end my turn.
I draw. Since it's been 3 turns since I activated Cyber Network, it'll go to the grave along with all my spell and trap cards. Now, I reveal my other face down, Cybernetic Overflow. By banishing a light machine from my graveyard, I can destroy a card on your side of the field. I banish Nashter and destroy your safe zone. Did you think I didn't know the weakness of safe zone? When it's removed from the field, the monster is equipped to is destroyed as well. No more red eyes. Since Cyber Network will send all my cards to the graveyard, 2 graveyard effects are about to activate. First, Cybernetic Overflow allows me to add 1 Cyber spell or trap from my deck to my hand. I add Cyber Load Fusion to my hand. And now, Cyber Network's graveyard effect kicks in, allowing me to summon back all of my banished monsters.
You're kidding.
Sucks.
And since Nashter was special summoned, I can bring back 1 monster with 2100 attack from my grave yet again. So come back, Cyber Dragon!
That's an overwhelming us with monsters this turn.
Unfortunately, Cyber Network, while strong, has a price to pay. On the turn it's sent to the graveyard, I can't conduct my battle phase. That is the smallest consolation for you. Even if I can't attack your monsters, I can still wipe them from the field. I'll forge a new machine from your own scrapyard.
What are you talking about?
What? I use my Cyber Dragon Hers, along with your Machina Fortress and Scrapless Cycler, in order to summon Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon!
Chimera Tech Fortress. I can be summoned to the field by sending a Cyber Dragon and machine monsters on either field to the grave.
And since hers was sent to my graveyard, his effect activates, allowing me to add back one card from my grave. Core. Next, I'll activate Cyber Rev System, bringing one more Cyber Dragon to the field. Now I activate Cyber Load Fusion, sending Nashter and one of my other Cyber Dragons to the grave in order to summon Cyber Twin Dragon! And lastly, I overlay my final two Cyber Dragons in order to summon a monster that hasn't gotten much spotlight yet. Come forth, my second Cyber Dragon Nova!
This doesn't make any sense. I've been playing this game for 8 years, and I haven't seen most of these cards.
I'm beginning to think nobody has. You know Cole's deck. You summon monsters that don't exist, and that summoning chant for Seeger. A glimpse into the future, right? Where do you come from?
It's not a matter of where, but when. I told you, I've traveled long and far to face some of the best duelists in history. And I will complete my mission.
And what's that?
To wipe out the greatest duelist in history. I can't attack due to Cyber Network, so I end my turn there.
Cole, would you believe me if I told you this guy wasn't from our time?
Possible. Or it's more likely that this guy escaped from a psychotic mental institute and stole an illegal deck. But I do have a friend who's clairvoyant, so I guess anything's possible. But it doesn't change the fact that we're gonna win. I draw!
I respect the determination, but I just wiped out your entire field without even attacking. Your friend has no cards in his hand, and all you have is a masked dragon. That's all you have against my cyber monsters. Your time is almost up. You'll figure that out soon enough.
I activate Gold Sarcophagus! When the spell card is activated, I can remove one card from my deck from play for 2 turns. At that time, I can add the card immediately to my hand.
And which card will you choose?
This one.
Future Fusion. Huh, that's a powerful card. But I assure you, he won't survive long enough to use it.
I'll set one monster in face down defense mode, ending my turn.
Well, that ain't much.
Your defense is feeble. I summon to the field Cyber Dragon Core. When Cyber Dragon Core is summoned, he allows me to add one cyber spell from my deck to my hand, such as Cyber Emergency. But Core's lifespan will be short. I will send him to the grave in order to link summon again. I summon Salaman Great Almirage.
Why summon something with 0 attack?
And now it's time for my battle phase. I'll have my Cyber Dragon Nova destroy Cole's face down monster!
Oh. When Morphing Jars flip face up, every player must discard all the cards in their hand and then draw 5 brand new cards. And that includes me.
Very well. But my attack shall continue. Chimera Tech Over Dragon! Attack Mass Dragon!
Mass Dragon's effect activates again. So I get another Dragon type special summon to the field. This time I special summon Decoy Dragon in attack mode.
Why did you put something that weak in attack mode?
I now use Seeger's effect in order to boost the attack points of my Cyber Twin Dragon! Now, Cyber Twin Dragon, attack Decoy Dragon!
When Decoy Dragon is targeted for an attack, I can special summon one level 7 or higher Dragon-type monster from my graveyard and switch your attack to the new target. And since my Red Eyes is level 10, he came in and took the hit.
So as long as Red Eyes is in the grave, Decoy can't be attacked. We have a permanent defense.
That bought you nothing but one more turn.
5 more cards to work with. That's the stupidest thing you could have done.
I end my turn.
I draw. If Decoy Dragon's gone, we're screwed. I need a way to blow out his field. Blow out the field. That's it. I summon Red Gadget. And his ability lets me seek out Yellow Gadget from my deck. Next, I activate Call of the Haunted, which lets me special summon one monster from our graveyard.
So what type of machine do you plan on bringing back?
No, I'm not bringing back a machine.
Red Eyes.
Teammates share graveyards, and so I can use Call of the Haunted to summon Cole's dragon.
Harry, what are you up to?
By returning Red Eyes to the hand, I can special summon my tuner monster, Gen X Ally Birdman. Just in case. Now I tune my level 4 Red Gadget to my level 3 Ally Birdman. I Synchro Summon Black Rose Dragon. When Black Rose Dragon is Synchro Summoned to the field, I can activate its effect and destroy every card on the field.
Is that so?
Nice.
What?
How? All your monsters should have been destroyed. And who's the new guy?
I suspected you'd try to wipe my field, so I had insurance, just in case. By sending Almirage to the graveyard, I can prevent one monster on my field from being destroyed by a card effect, which protects my Seeker. Also, when Cyber Dragon Nova was destroyed, you actually unlocked its greatest power, allowing me to special summon any of my fusion monsters, ignoring the summoning conditions. So I brought forth my Cyber Titan, Cyber Eternity Dragon. Eternity cannot be targeted or destroyed by any card effect. You can destroy it by battle, if you can summon a monster that can defeat its 4,000 defense points. All your Black Rose did was leave my field impenetrable, and yours defenseless.
Not quite. Because Gear Town was destroyed, I can bring back Ancient Gear Gajiltron Dragon from my graveyard. Then, I can special summon Machina Fortress from the grave by discarding Yellow Gadget and Green Gadget. Then I'll set 3 face-down cards and end my turn. Sorry, I thought that would work.
Don't be. It was a good shot.
I draw. I activate another Cyber Rev system. Come back, my Cyber Dragon. And since Cyber Dragon is now on the field, I can automatically special summon Cyber Dragon Veer from my hand. Next I play Overload Fusion. When this card is activated, I can banish Core and Nashter from my graveyard in order to fusion summon my ultimate assault beast. I now attack Rampage Dragon. When Rampage Dragon is successfully summoned, I can destroy spell and traps equal to the number of materials used to summon it, which means 2 of your face downs are destroyed.
We'll see about that. I activate Solemn Judgment. By paying half of our life points, I can negate the summoning of your monster and destroy it.
A hefty price to negate one summon. Your face-down cards must be valuable. Too bad your effort was all for naught. I activate the spell Power Bond! With Power Bond, by sending Cyber Dragon, along with Cyber Dragon Beer to the graveyard, I can fusion summon again! I bring out my second Chimera Tech Rampage Dragon! And since this Rampage was summoned with Power Bond, my monster's attack points are double! You can't negate this summon, meaning that your two face downs are now destroyed. Why weren't they destroyed?
I drop Effect Veiler from my hand. When this monster is discarded to the graveyard, I can negate the effect of one of your monsters until the end of the turn, meaning his back row is safe.
Thanks.
Just make it worth it, alright?
But my Rampage Dragon can still attack. Thanks to Seeger's effect, it can be boosted to 6,300 attack points. Enough to end this duel. Now attack! Cyber Rampage Dragon! Destroy Machina Fortress!
Harry.
I activate Limiter Removal. This doubles the attack points of my monsters until the end of the turn, after which they're destroyed.
That's not enough. Your monster is still weaker.
When Machina Fortress is destroyed by battle, I get to destroy one card on the field. Rampage is done.
Fine. I end my turn. But thanks to Limiter Removal, your Gadiltron Dragon is now destroyed.
But since you used Power Bond, you lose life points equal to Rampage Dragon's original attack, so you're taking damage. I'm beginning to realize why I've seen you before. You say you face the best duelists in time. You want to wipe them out. Facing people we know. Erasing them from history.
Are you saying he's responsible for those disappearing duelists?
Not all of them. I am but one of many agents on this mission.
But why? Why are you doing this?
Because you all would get in the way.
Is that why you got rid of Andy? Because he was in the way? What happened to Andrew Jones? I know you know that name.
Regional champion of the Eastern United States in 2009. Stardust Dragon was his ace. You weren't a friend of his, were you?
What did you do?
Oh, rest assured, his duel was short. He didn't suffer too long.
Oh. Andy.
Bastard. How many good duelists have you hurt? How many more have you killed? Andy was my friend. I don't care where you came from. We're gonna be the ones to take you down.
You can't understand. We're changing history. I'm a part of a new world that you aren't involved in. You will lose this duel, and you will disappear like the others. There is nothing you can do but accept your fate.
You have no idea what I'm capable of. I'm not gonna let you hurt anyone else! Since it's been 2 turns, Gold Sarcophagus activates. And then Future Fusion now was added to my hand. Future Fusion, activate! When this card is activated, I can select one fusion monster from my extra deck. By sending the materials from my deck to the grave, I can summon that monster in 2 turns. And the monster I'm choosing is 5-headed dragon.
Your most powerful monster. But it can't be summoned for 2 turns.
Next, since you control a monster and we don't, I can special summon Vice Dragon to the field with his attack and defense points halved. Next, I can banish Vice Dragon and once again special summon back an old friend, thanks to Harry. Red Eyes! Next, I activate the spell card, Reasoning. With this card, you must declare a monster level, and I draw cards from my deck until I can summon a monster. If that monster is anything but the level that you declare, then I can summon it directly to the field.
So you're relying on luck to win. How pathetic. I declare level 4.
I special summon Raiko, the Lightsworn Summoner. Next up, I normal summon the tuner monster, Debris Dragon. When Debris Dragon is normal summoned, I can special summon back one monster from my graveyard with 500 attack points or less and have its effect negated, so I can revive my Decoy Dragon. Now, I tune my level 2 Raiko, level 2 Decoy Dragon, both to my level 4 Debris Dragon. I synchro summon Stardust Dragon! Next, I activate Stardust Xiaolong's effect. When Stardust Dragon is synchro summoned, I can special summon Xiaolong to the field. Next, I activate the spell card, Dragon's Mirror.
Dragon's Mirror?
You thought it would take me 2 turns to get my 5-headed dragon to the field, but by banishing 5 Dragon-type monsters from my graveyard from the game, I can bring them out right now.
No! That monster is strong enough to defeat Eternity!
Now, I activate Red Eyes' effect. Once per turn, I can special summon 1 Dragon-type monster from the grave. I special summon
When was that sent to the grave?
Morphing Jar.
When Morphing Jar is flipped face up, every player must discard all the cards from their hand and then draw 5 brand new cards. And that includes me.
You planned that far ahead.
Now, I tune level 8 Stardust Dragon, level 1 Stardust Xiaolong to my level 1 Majestic Dragon. Rise, Majestic Star Dragon!
Majestic Star Dragon? No one ever summons him!
Here we go. 5-headed dragon, attack Eternity!
When Eternity is destroyed, I activate its effect, summoning Cyber Dragon from my graveyard. Summon him in defense mode.
Fine. Then Red Eyes, attack his Cyber Dragon! Finally, Majestic Star Dragon, wipe out his Seeger!
Fool! I still have Seeger's effect!
Not this time! I activate Majestic Star Dragon's special ability. I can negate your Seeger's effect for the turn.
What? No!
During the end phase, I activate Majestic Star Dragon's ability. He gets immediately returned to the extra deck, and Stardust Dragon is revived to the field. I end my turn. Harry, finish this.
Wow, I didn't think you cared about it.
Don't get sentimental on me.
You won't win. You can't win. I have a job to do. I will fulfill it. the ultimatum of the future, and the destroyer of legends. I banish every monster in my graveyard in order to summon my final mech. Arise, Cyber El Tannen! When El Tannen is summoned to the field, all monsters you control are sent to the graveyard.
No.
In addition, El Tannen gains 500 attack points for every monster I banish to summon him.
That's a lot of attack points.
I commend you for giving me a challenge. But now,
This duel is over.
Cyber El Tannen, attack them directly!
Erase them.
What? How do you still have life points?
Defense draw reduces the battle damage we would have taken to 0. Defense draw also allows me to draw a card.
You just can't accept your fate, can you?
No, I can't. You might be from the future, but that doesn't mean you dictate mine. I'm going to move forward and not be trapped in the past. Not anymore.
Yes. Who are you?
The name's Harry Yusong, and I'm ending this. Harry!
Kick his ass.
I draw. I activate Pot of Avarice. By returning 5 monsters from my graveyard to my deck, I get to draw 2 cards. I special summon Cyber Dragon.
You have a Cyber Dragon?
Then, I normal summon Gen X Ally Birdman. Now, I tune my 2 monsters together for a synchro summon. I synchro summon Scrap Dragon. I activate Scrap Dragon's effects. I target 1 card on each side of the field to destroy them. The targets are Scrap Dragon and El Tannen.
No!
With your empty field, I activate my final card, Monster Reborn. Monster Reborn lets me special summon 1 monster from the graveyard, and I choose Stardust Dragon.
No! You can't do this!
Stardust Dragon, finish this.
Impossible. You changed history. Changed fate. How?
Oh, I wouldn't worry about that. You don't have an eternity anymore.
I think we just killed our ride.
What makes you think he was going to take us back?
That way, I guess.
Sure.
Hey. You alright?
I will be.
Look, man. About what happened,
It's fine.
I need to be sentimental, right?
Cole had never felt so small. Do you think he was telling the truth? That there are more of them out there? How many duelists are worse?
Almost certainly. This is over. Not by a long shot.
And what are we gonna do about it?
We prepare. Still have to win it from you, don't I?
Yeah, suppose you do.
Don't tell me you're scared now.
Oh, I am afraid.
For you.
Let's do it!
輝く未来全部手に